Rainier Beach Action Coalition, short for RBAC.
I currently am a student at Renton Technical College as well as a member of the Youth Wisdom Council.
So I'm part of the Kitsap Black Student Union.
I'm a current junior at Lindbergh High School in Renton, and I'm a member of the Youth Wisdom Council.
I'm part of the Kitsap Black Student Union, the OC chapter, Olympic College in Bremerton.
I'm representing Nosotros en Naturaleza, Us in Nature Translated.
I'm the president of Lincoln High School's Climate Change Club.
I'm the executive director and founder of Kitsap Black Student Union. KBSU is what we are called for short.
The Youth Wisdom Council is a really diverse collective of individuals with different lived experiences, perspectives, and different ideas. And so we recognize that the climate crisis does disproportionately impact the marginalized communities, which many of us are a part of. And we know that the only solution to fight for climate equity and fighting for a better solution to climate change is to first address the underlying barriers and systemic barriers and issues like racial inequities that really cause and perpetuate climate inequities to continue. So in order for us to achieve climate justice, we really want to work on everything and really focus on the intersectionality of our organizing.
We do a lot of amazing work in the community. We're located in the 98118 area. We have like a lot of branches, but we're part of the food justice branch. We work with our youth, work with BIPOC farmers and help farm, plant. We buy the produce from them, bring it to our facility, and we have a thing called farm stands during Saturdays where we get all the produce, laid down really nicely for our community, and we give it out to the community, and it's free. And it's locally fresh grown produce, not like the produce, with all the chemicals and stuff, And then the community comes in. We usually have a long line, a lot of elders, youth, everybody come and get free, fresh produce.
I love the Kitsap Black Student Union because it keeps me informed on all of the things going around on campus, new policies, new events, new exciting things to look forward to, or new things to be a little bit nervous about. I just enjoy the community that it brings me to, getting to experience something with people I just haven't gotten to experience things like that before with.
Nosotros en Naturaleza is a passion project that's started about a year ago. We work to engage with youth all throughout South King County, and we take them out on outdoor experiences and workshops. Bringing people together is definitely one of the big things that Nosotros en Naturaleza does. It brings young adults together. One thing that I like to emphasize in our program is community bonding.
We're a collective group of young leaders of color who are particularly from marginalized communities, and a lot of our focus is to kind of encapsulate the voices of everyone within our communities. We come from a wide range of communities, so there's some folks from Seattle, Renton, Kent, and we're still expanding. So we like to utilize our group to kind of come together and talk about the diverse topics of what's affecting us as young people. We particularly focus on equity in education, as well as various other projects and topics.
This year, we have been creating a compost plan for our school. We started by doing a waste audit, and we tracked how much waste our school produced, and we realized that we have a lot of food waste, and we are trying to lower that. We also spoke to the school board about a new waste management law that's been put in place, and they have not responded to us about it. So now we are kind of putting that into our own hands and creating our own plan for our school.
My favorite thing about Kitsap Black Student Union is it gives the youth a voice, makes them feel heard, which is really positive for the kids, and I really love it. A special project is definitely the Transit Equity Day skit that we did. The mayor came down and he saw the skit, and then later on, like a week later, we got an official answer, and it brought back Sunday service for buses.
Probably our greatest advantage for Kitsap Black Student Union is the leadership development we have with our youth, civic action that youth are understanding and being educated about, and they're actually doing the work.
our way of letting our youth share their story without being limited by writing. Photo Voice essentially is a collection of photos that we take within our communities to kind of give a glimpse to any viewers of what we experience in our day-to-day lives and what we see through our lenses. A cool thing about Photo Voice is that it can be interpreted in many ways, and we can really have it in various mediums and explore it to our fullest. For example, by just taking photos, we might not actually get the full meaning, but by adding our own diverse perspectives and our experiences to the artist's statements, we're able to transform a single photo into a powerful message that can be used for advocacy, whether that's meeting with state legislators or at community events. So that's one reason why we've been really liking Photo Voice so far.
Our future plans is to lower the carbon footprint of our school. And I think people should care about this because it affects so many more things than just our school. Our long-term goals is to overall reduce the amount of waste that our school is producing and make our school a more sustainable place. I think people should care about this because it's a much bigger thing than just our school. Food waste is affecting the whole world, and I think it's something that even if we're just starting little with our school, it will make a big impact.
Another thing that we do is CSA boxes. So in case that you can't go to the farm stand, we have a program where we like have boxes. It's like a sliding scale too, so you can either pay or not. But we like put fruits, vegetables, all the stuff that we had at our farm stand in the boxes, and then we go deliver it to your door. So for example, if you're disabled or anything, we go and deliver it to you.
We bring a lot of, well, one of the big things for me is I like to provide food in all of our events, whether it's a hike, workshop, and cultural rich foods. I'm Mexican, so I like to provide Mexican foods, Mexican snacks. It started out because of passion that I have for my community. You know, I've been living in Kent for about 20 plus years, and I've seen the lack of resources and the lack of community programs there. So I think that definitely had a lot of impact in me wanting to start a program like this for the youth and young adults there.
We exist because of our students. Our program is youth-led. It is literally a concept that was brought to existence from our youth in Kitsap County. So right after the George Floyd protests, there was a lot of unrest all across the districts. We are only, 3.5% to 7% of the population. And so I was born and raised in Kitsap, and I understand like no other exactly what our students were going through. And so the concept of a county-wide BSU group came about.
There are so many things that we're facing as being like young students of color and just young people in marginalized communities. Some of the issues that we're wanting to highlight utilizing Photo Voice is going to be like air pollution. In Renton, we have Boeing, it's a large company. We're also not too far from the Renton airport as well as the SeaTac airport, and those things are directly affecting our communities. We also realize that there's a lot of new infrastructure being made and a lot of buildings coming up in the community. And so we just realized, like, even though like there's a lot of construction building things up, construction really causes a lot of destruction. So in reality, even though it's building stuff up, it's really breaking a lot of our integral like needs down and community resources down. So
Our final summer hike, which was at Walput Creek Falls, that hike definitely was not only breathtaking for me, but also for the youth who joined. We had a campfire there, and then also we shared sopa maruchas around the campfire, and I also did a little cold plunge myself there. So it was very memorable.
We did an event on Bainbridge Island at the MLK workshop, where we got to paint kind of our expressions of ourselves and of others. And it was really powerful to me to be able to do that as not only a transgender man, but just as a person, getting to express myself in a space where I didn't have to hold back any part of me. It's fantastic.
We have a documentary coming up, part of the Seeds of Change network. So it's focused on our farmers that we help. Like they talk about their stories, a farmer talk story where they just talk about a lot of stuff, how they started, how it's going. So we just wanted to highlight our farmers' stories through this documentary.
I guess we want to let everyone know that even though we might be younger and that we're just a group of some kids across King and Pierce County, I believe our voices and our message can really make a difference, and they deserve to be heard and be put into have our lawmakers listen to us, and really we deserve a seat at the table when it comes to decision making for things such as climate justice, which always impacts us and the future generations to come.
A lot of older generations might discredit youth, and although we might not have the same struggles or barriers that we face, we are facing a different problem, and I feel like we definitely need to highlight that, and people need to take that into consideration, that there's a lot of power in our collective youth voice, because we have a lot of leadership, and we have that direct lived experience that people are always wanting to know about. And so rather than like tell us what we need, you should ask us what we need.
Come out and check it out for yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yay!